Well, the U.S. welcomed more than 2.5 million new citizens in the last 3 years. That's according to federal data. The application process can be time-consuming and complicated, but tonight, we highlight a longtime volunteer who helps Napa Valley newcomers. Sharon Chin introduces us to this week's CBS News Bay Area Icon Award winner.
Yeah, Betty LaBastida says her family experienced some bumps in the road to citizenship. So today she gives back by coming alongside to help others.
Okay.
Betty LaBastida guides newcomers on their path to the American dream.
You are part of a bigger thing. You're not just volunteering. You're part of this person's life and future and their children's future. Jalisco.
Betty volunteers at free bi-monthly workshops helping dozens of people fill out their applications for U.S. citizenship. The program, organized by Napa Valley Together, a collaborative that serves the area's immigrant families. Betty is passionate about her work. Though she was born a U.S. citizen, her parents and sisters came from Mexico.
Once they immigrated, my father became a U.S. citizen as soon as he was able. And he knew English and was able to have no problems with it.
But the process was tough for her mother.
She was kind of intimidated by it. It's not easy. It's not easy to learn English. It's not easy to learn all the civics questions. She became our project.
And in the end, her mother became a U.S. citizen along with Betty's sisters. That experience inspired Betty to volunteer.
So for me, it's like a way of giving back.
Convirtió en residente permanente.
For the legal permanent residents who come for help, the forms alone can be daunting, requiring details about family history, travel, employment, and more. Betty also helps folks study for their interview and civics questions in English and urges them not to give up.
A lot of times when applicants will say, oh, I'll never know this, I can't do this, I can't do that, I always tell them my mom's story.
In fact, organizers with the Immigration Institute of the Bay Area say Betty is its longest-serving volunteer who's helped at the citizenship application workshop since they began 13 years ago. North Bay Regional Directing Attorney Madeline Hernandez.
She is extremely invested in the clients, wants to make sure that they feel comfortable.
His father is a citizen, but
and volunteers learn a lot from Betty.
They see her empathy and just the way she relates to other clients, and I think it's a really good model for our other volunteers.
For Betty, it's the latest chapter of her life of service. As a family nurse practitioner for the U.S. Department of State, she'd completed missions across the globe. Now retired, she also volunteers leading Napa River Earth Day cleanups and collecting food for the food bank.
When people are successful or appreciative of what you're doing, you want to give more. And I think that's part of why I volunteer. Thank you. Thanks, Betty.
So for her volunteer work that includes assisting newcomers in the path to U.S. citizenship, this week's CBS News Bay Area Icon Award goes to Betty LaBastida. The free citizenship legal services workshops are very successful. They've helped with more than 3,000 applicants over the last 13 years, and well over 90% have actually become U.S. citizens.
And you're saying those applications, they're very complicated, just stacks and stacks of papers.
They are, and so the folks, they need help filling them out, and on top of that, just the encouragement, keep going, we'll help you, don't give up.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people just get frustrated and just drop out.
Yes,
all right,
you can
thanks,
certainly
Sharon.
understand.
Well, you can nominate a community hero for a CBS News Bay Area Icon Award at our website at kpix.com/icon.